Tonight we have an update on a News 4 Tucson investigation. The Marana father who pleaded guilty to the murder of his 2-year-old daughter after leaving her inside of a hot car is now facing a lawsuit from one of his own daughters. Christopher Schultes is expected back in Superior Court for a hearing tomorrow after pleading guilty 2 weeks ago for the murder of his daughter Parker Schultes. The plea avoids a trial and will keep Schultes from serving any more than 30 years behind bars. He hasn't been sentenced yet. News 4 Tucson's chief investigative reporter, Cors Nylander, has been following this case from the very beginning. He joins us in studio with the latest.
Well, this is that lawsuit just filed a few days ago in Maricopa County on behalf of Christopher Schultes' oldest daughter, who is still a minor. It accuses Schultes and his wife Erica of causing her emotional distress. I exclusively interviewed the same daughter shortly after her half-sister's death inside of that hot car.
First time he did it was with me when I was younger than 7.
That was Christopher Schultes' oldest daughter from a previous marriage speaking exclusively with me just a few weeks after Parker Schultes' death in July last year, describing how she was allegedly also left inside of hot cars. Today, she's only 17, so we are not identifying her. Last week, this lawsuit was filed in Maricopa County on her behalf by former guardian Lindsay Eisenberg.
We're both named as plaintiffs, mainly because she is still a minor, so she can't file on her own.
The lawsuit is against her father, Christopher Schultes, and stepmother, Erica Schultes. The allegations are emotional distress, assault, battery, and fraud.
The oldest daughter has suffered immensely because of both Christopher and Erica.
Eisenberg says the daughter's biological mother was able to get custody of her from Christopher, but then died last year. Eisenberg stepped in to care for her. According to the lawsuit, between September of 2016 to March 2021, the daughter was subjected to repeated physical, emotional, and psychological abuse by Christopher and Erica. The abuse, they claim, included physical assault, verbal degradation, intimidation, neglect, and exposure to unsafe and traumatic living conditions. Arizona Department of Child Safety records show that the daughter made 9 DCS complaints from June 2014 to December of 2020. DCS says it investigated each claim but cannot substantiate any of the allegations. The daughter, though, holds on to her claims.
Genuinely has changed me as a person. I'll never be the same person I was before.
The claim of fraud stems from this conservatorship Christopher filed in Pima County, February of 2020.
He filed the conservatorship right before custody was supposed to go back to mom.
The daughter is a type 1 diabetic, and she says she's been receiving Social Security for years. They're questioning what funds Christopher has been receiving through that conservatorship.
When mom passed, Social Security, and I know this personally, Social Security said there was overpayments made and it was a huge mess.
For his youngest daughter's murder, Christopher Schultes took a plea deal 2 weeks ago, avoiding a trial and the chance of spending the rest of his life behind bars. He awaits sentencing and will be taken into custody Wednesday.
She hopes that they would put him in prison and lose the key.
Mr. Schultes, anything you want to say for yourself? Christopher Schultes has remained silent throughout his murder case.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
I reached out to him directly about this lawsuit and tried going through his attorney, but received no response. Eisenberg says they are having trouble serving him the lawsuit.
They're home, but they are refusing to open the door. I really hope that they just settle and let's just be done with this and we can go our, separate ways.
And in this lawsuit, they're seeking over $50,000 in damages. Once served, Christopher and Erica will have 20 days to issue a response. Christopher is awaiting his sentencing for Parker's murder November 21st. We'll keep you updated. In the studio, Cors Nylander, News 4 Tucson.